Hi everyone, and welcome to the course overview lecture. So here I'm going to be talking a little bit about the course prerequisites as well as what you'll be learning in this course. So let's start off with the prerequisites. So you're probably wondering, are there any prerequisites for this course? So the question is, yes, there are. So you need to have at least a basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, and a JavaScript before enrolling in this course. So make sure that you're up to at least a basic foundational sort of a level with these languages. Next, you also need to have a fairly good knowledge of Django to enroll in this course. And the reason that I say that is because I'm not going to be discussing any of the basics of Django in as much depth as I would if it were a beginner-friendly course. So you need to have some basic knowledge of Django before taking this course. Also, it would be helpful, but it's not mandatory. It would be helpful to have a basic knowledge of Bootstrap as well. It would be very beneficial, but if you don't, then it's really not a problem at all. All right, so that's the prerequisites out of the way. So let's move on to the next part. So you're probably wondering now, okay, so I have all the prerequisites and I want to know what am I going to be learning. So what will you learn? So in this course, you'll learn how to build an e-commerce store with Django. So some of the topics that you will learn will include how to create a shopping cart, how to create a category list and filter accordingly. So what I mean by this is, let's say, for example, you have an e-commerce store that is based on selling books. And in your category list, you could have books sorted according to, let's say, horror books, romantic novels, educational books, and such. And then basically, you would select that category, and then it will show you all the books in that category, hence the filtering. You'll also learn how to add, update, and remove products from your shopping cart. Okay, we'll also have a section on user account creation and password management. I'll also teach you how to make use of PayPal payments, and also how to manage all of your orders accordingly with order management. So that's about it for the course overview. So short and sweet, just giving you the most important parts. So there is, of course, more of a detailed overview in the advert for this course. So feel free to go ahead and check that out as you wish. All right, so that's that. Hi everyone, and welcome to the next lecture, which will be focusing on the sort process. So, I know there are a lot of you that are eager and really excited to begin in this course, but there's just something I feel that we need to discuss before we move on. So, that is that we need to structure our sort process. So, as you can see in this picture here with the book of the face, so this clearly depicts what I'm about to mention now. So, when you're working in this course, rather stick and aim to working slowly in this course and taking everything one step at a time. So try your best not to rush, don't skip sections, go with the order of the course, okay, or else you might be confused and overwhelmed. So just take it one step at a time and rather do a few lectures every few days or every day, rather than trying to finish the whole thing in a day, because that can be quite challenging. So it's best to rather keep it at a slow pace. Okay, another thing that I want to discuss, which is very important, is to try and focus on a progress-based approach and not a time-based approach. So what I mean by that is, you know, have some pride and be glad what you've learned in the course, even if it's a few lectures at a time, rather than worrying, okay, it's been like a month and I still don't understand some of these topics. Try not to see it that way. Rather try and see it as, look, okay, I understand these topics honestly, and there's some topics that I need to work on, okay? And try and focus and see the course in that sort of light without, focus more on what you need to know and the time that you need rather than what you want. Okay, so if you need to spend more time on something, take that time, see what you've done and what you can gladly be happy about saying, I know I can do this, rather than saying, oh no, it's taking so long, I don't understand so much. So this is how I want you to think about this course. Focus on your progress, okay? So that's it. Just a little discussion on our sort process and how to get our mindset set and ready for this course. All right, and welcome to the next lecture, which will be on Q&A forums. So, the Q&A forums. So if you have any questions or need assistance in any regard, please feel free to make use of the Q&A forum section of this course. So if you have any questions or you need any help in any regard, please feel free to do so. Don't be shy. Go ahead and just ask a question. It can be anything if you have a normal general question or if you need help on a particular section or topic. So I'll be glad to assist you and answer whatever questions you may have. So go ahead and, just pose a question. So there are some cases, okay, that a fellow student may help you out. Now, this isn't always the case. So sometimes you may go ahead and ask a question, and then before I even get the chance to respond to you, a student may help you on the way. So this is a really good opportunity to, help each other, and also for me to help you if you have any questions whatsoever. So the reason that I mention this is also that, it's a win-win situation for you here. So if I do not get to reach out to you just in time, a student might help you out in maybe in like 5-10 minutes after you answer the question before I even read it. So it's really beneficial, and I do encourage you to make use of it. So it's better to ask for help than suffer in silence, is what I always say. So, go ahead and feel free to ask the question as you wish. And I really do encourage you, if you are struggling, rather ask. Okay. So I'm a person, of course, that doesn't really like to ask for help, but there are some situations where you just have to, and it's really, getting to a point where you're just struggling too much, and it's best to just ask a quick question. And usually 99 out of 100 times is usually a simple and easy fix. Sometimes it is a bit longer, but I'm more than happy to help you where I can. So yeah, that's all I wanted to mention on the Q&A forums. Thank you so much.